Welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. What do you call the entrance to a magical gym? A dumbbell door. I'm actually starting with the joke today because I figured I want to do some side quests in the beginning. Well, not even do side quests, just get introduced to these people.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Bardolph Beaumont, I don't know who that is. Yeah, so I bumped into these people while I was doing some quests and stuff, side quests. And I also watched the video.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'll talk about it after.
About Bardolph Beaumont.
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders. Especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, why would he?
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
How long has it been? I mean, maybe...
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper.
Woolen jumper?
Claire knitted herself.
So a jumper is
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak
jersey,
to her.
Right? You know, we were colonized by the British, but some of the terms we don't use still. Because I guess we've also then been colonized by Western culture, which is mainly American. Oh yeah, so the point I was gonna make earlier was that I saw a video and that person was saying, hey, I'm glad to see that you're using Protego, you know, whereas everyone else is rolling around. So I want to make sure that I use Protego a lot as well.
What can be done?
Hi.
I couldn't help.
Oh, so she has two side
Did
quests.
you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont,
Did you see
by
that?
the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother
Ruthless.
Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Do you know the Scottish guy from Samurai Jack? I actually never finished the show. Maybe I need to watch it on the channel. Anyway, so I want to do these side quests, like just get introduced to the people and then go and report in the other ones that I've already done so that I have something to do like off camera, you know what I mean? And then I'll jump into the main quests.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south.
I think I've
across the
seen
river.
them.
Last
I fought a
heard, there were
troll.
several loyalists in each camp.
It was
I won't
attacking
go
them.
near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps
yeah.
I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
I'm the main character in this game,
You
Carl.
have to live in fear. This is our home.
See? Now I have nice things to do off camera. Oh, that music was great. I already gave this guy 10. See? It's not even allowing me to donate. I already did it.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Yeah. I mean, now I've fought like goblins and stuff. Alright, so a quick one here. I'll be Weeks. I remember her. Oh, him.
With something to report, I hope?
I guess I was fibbing.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard
Did
a
it?
slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you.
I don't remember that.
That's
I feel like I'm
precisely what I
lying
needed
even
to
in the
know.
game as well.
Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Let's upgrade it. Who is there?
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it.
Fiddling is a dirty word.
Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How
Okay.
do you address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
So what's gonna happen? Oh yes, give me that. Oh, there it is. It's finished. Cool. On to the next one.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can.
Okay, I'll be Weeks. So yeah, I figured it makes sense to also do this one on camera because, you know, I started these side quests on camera. I might as well finish them then.
On, I have good news.
Especially if
carts are on
someone
their
is
way
watching
back.
and they're invested.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
It was no trouble.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right.
Was it
Oh, I
easily?
can't wait to have my things back,
It
especially
was.
my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, On. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
I like the lighting in this game. I guess is it ray tracing?
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Alright, I mean, it should have arrived by now. That was like a few days ago. Alright, to the next one. Yeah, and this one is a serious one. We are turning in the assignments now. I think
How did you
that's
get on with those tasks?
very well, madam. Can I steal? What is this? Dear Madam Kogawa, marvelous news that you'll be joining the faculty at Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. I dare say, our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time near Yokohama Harbor. Though, one never knows. I shall look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an owl. Warm regard, Matilda Weasley. Matilda. Alright. Always nice to steal in front of the person who you're stealing from.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of
Was
tasks.
that a
assigned.
normal sentence? Sounded
Wonderful.
extra
I
words in there.
trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
I did.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay
that
attention
black-
to your wand work.
Like, I felt that black. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, this one is a bit more complicated than the usual. Glacius. Ooh, and I have all my spell
done.
sets.
I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out.
Okay, well, don't stop talking. Right. I'm gonna freeze your brother here.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching them quickly.
Oh, it's a control spell. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. I know it's like running errands, but that's what happens when you go to
Perhaps
school.
a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
You know I find you attractive, but now you're talking to yourself. I don't know. I don't know what you
finished
do.
the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gain
she's
a
pretty,
greater
though.
appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I
You're
love
cute.
to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now,
Stop calling me a
ready to learn
student.
Flipendo?
I know I
Chin
am.
up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will
I just
want to
thought of-
focus
okay, I'll show
with
you.
this spell.
Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Bring your chin slightly forward and then slightly down, and look at the difference that makes.
Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
That's true. Now you can like cut things in half. That's good.
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
Forgive me. I was sure you must have been raised in the countryside.
I used to dream of just that. But it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts
I'll
that
take
I
you.
felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time.
How old am I?
And whilst it is my
16?
fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a seventh year took me under her wing during those first days.
Oh, it's a girl.
She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
So I have an excuse for being a perv. I feel like when I'm recording for YouTube, I'm role playing, right? And I am a 16-year-old boy. And I remember in my real life, like when I was 16, I did have like crushes on my teachers. And the teachers that did like me only liked me because like I was good at maths or something, you know, like I was good at the subject. And those teachers were the teachers I didn't have any crushes on at all. They looked like mothers. And the ones that I had crushes on were like younger looking, I guess. If you were watching Harry Potter, I don't think you would have a crush on Professor McGonagall. If anything, you would see her as like your granny and like she would protect you and, you know, she's so nice and you get what I mean. So yes, I'm perving over this teacher because of that reason. And because I'm weird.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slow
Arresto
charm.
Momentum!
It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
And just to clarify, I'm weird in a quirky way and not in a Drake way. You know what I mean? What happens at divination? Is it that one where you read people's auras and stuff? Like they drink their tea and then you read that as well, the leaves. This is Everett, right? Oh yeah, it definitely is that one. Damn, you're so serious. Yes, that is. I like her garb. I like the scene actually. Oh, look at me there making a girl blush. Slither in. I'm trying to slither in her pants.
So knowledgeable.
Who's talking? That sounded like Nettie. And if that's that was. This is Nettie, right? I guess she's the only other black girl I've seen here. Yeah, this is definitely not Nettie. Okay, I guess you'd say nice things about your mom.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I
Well
must
done.
admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Oh. Yeah, I sense danger.
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
Okay, thanks. That was positive. That was a positive spin.
Towards your targets.
Also, her accent sometimes feels very real and then sometimes it feels exaggerated. I just felt like it's important that I comment on hers as well.
You have it!
You have it!
Why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Training dummy! And to all my black brothers in the comment section, tell me if I'm cooning or whatever, because I find these things funny.
Professor,
but I don't want
do you have a moment?
I don't want to be accused of that. You know, like like being accused of being a coon feels the same as, you know, when your friends are like, you slept with the ugly chick, and then you're just like, no, I didn't do it, and then they're like, you did it. Like that's how you feel.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic.
Explain it to me, actually.
Those of us who possess the sight are rare. And, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. when I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do. I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu.
Natsai.
But we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
Like, what she's saying makes me think about what's happening in Invincible Season 3, you know?
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student.
Yes,
I have enjoyed our
I get it.
conversation.
Me too. She actually made me think about how I'm calling Natsai Nettie. And I don't think that would be a nickname she would give herself. But I guess in the UK for sure. Alright, so what do? I flip it over and then Defender.
I think you have it.
I have it. Show me. I think we have one more to deliver in. One more assignment to deliver. Yes, it was one. So let's just turn it in and then go to the main quests. I don't know how I feel about this, Professor.
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
I was about to say, he has a Snape vibe to him, but I also don't know what his deep story is, you know? So far, I'm just finding him, I don't know, suspicious.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head.
This guy is giving Snape.
Let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
Like, he just has
Focus.
Snape
Diffindo can be
vibes.
dangerous if you're not paying attention.
And his comment right now just made me think he knows something about me that, I don't know, I should know about as well. Like, he's like, I don't know, he's talking about me in particular, so he knows something. Okay, let's go. He's definitely giving Snape. Oh.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom. For your sake and that of everyone else.
Alright. Let me practice first, then have a chat with him, then leave. Know what I'm saying?
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Wow. Alright. What
This
are you
is
about,
hardly
man?
the place.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
This guy is
I
Snape.
saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Well said, man. Alright, I like your energy, my bro. Now I like it. He's like very straightforward. He's not messing about. He's not, I don't know. I like someone who's straight and direct. That's why I enjoyed being in the Netherlands. And that's not to say that all Dutch people are direct, but I would say the whole society, like the society in general is. And then individuals, obviously, are individuals. But yeah, I don't like the having to... Okay, where am I going? Yeah, I don't like having to suffer through small talk, having to figure out how to say things so that we can just be talking. Sometimes it's just shut the fuck up, both of us. Like, you think after I finish playing these games on YouTube, I'm also like not shutting the fuck up? I am. We must find a balance. I'm not always talking, but when I'm on camera, I have to. And I think that's the whole point. I think if you've read why I'm doing this,
welcome, everyone.
It's to manage my ADHD.
I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly.
I'm happy to be here.
They are all in their
I like
own
beasts.
way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly.
You're rocking that hat.
Now,
I like it.
It seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes.
All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh,
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please.
That's a puffskein, right?
The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery
Yes.
Yes, Professor.
It's so cute.
Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
The beast petting brush is used to nurture magical beasts. Tap this. Okay. You know what else I was thinking? This reminds me of the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm Mr. Frundle. I don't...
Oh, there we go. We have a brush. Oh, I have a brush? Huh. Ah, oh, love is in the air.
I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beef?
And I have beef with him right now, I feel like. What? He's taking my food now.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think.
Oh, you never tasted them? I would taste them.
Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Ambition?
Stop the cap.
Good work, everyone.
Now you're projecting.
Let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
What's a Neasel?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
What's this animal? It has cat vibes. Big ass cat.
Oh, a couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
Guys speak English.
Stupid thing.
Don't be that guy. You Draco Malfoy piece of shit.
What are you doing?
Ugh, tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That girl in the
That's
back.
really not funny.
Betraying your gender. With a big ass nose. Like, it looks like that bridge
Let's
there
go.
behind us.
Look at your nose. It's not even yours.
That's how big. Yes. Yes. Did you know that when a cat purrs, like, it can even heal
two don't
you?
belong
Like,
anywhere near
literally
this class.
heal you physically?
Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Okay. From here. Oh yeah, I don't even need to be in there. I guess it's dangerous. When cats know that an owner is pregnant or something, they also go there to soothe the person. I don't know, it's so crazy for me. Yeah, eat first, then we do the brushing, huh? Ah, brushed the wrong one. I'm sorry. You were taking a nice nap
Neasels
there.
really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
Hey, girl.
It
Hey, watch your
appears our
mouth.
time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now,
Damn.
where is our new student? Ah, there you are.
You were literally
I would
looking
like
at
a
me.
moment, please.
I guess you're old. Let's talk.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
I love
Good.
beef.
You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives.
Yes,
Some
that's what I say
provide us
about
with
the one in my
magically
pants.
imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does
Oh.
not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done,
Fuck that
by
guy.
the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea.
It has to be
Now,
me.
why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to
Yes.
help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Yes, I will do that. I love this game, guys. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. It's just perfect. Nizo. Just feels unfair to not feed all of them. Oh, this one I have already fed. I just need to brush you. Why do I keep brushing them when they're sleeping? Oh, yes. I love the love. All
Do you
right.
need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
This girl is into me. I can see her body language.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Oh.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Girl, you need to choose your words properly, hey? What's this? Oh, girl. Is there anything for me to steal? Okay, let's go.
Quite the weather we're having. What do you think?
Oh, girl, we passed
Where are you
that.
taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
Why can't I use my other spells, eh? Is it the mission?
Don't worry,
Yeah.
we're nearly there.
We
It's
passed
just
it.
ahead.
Talking about weather. Seriously, girl. This is proving my point.
Stand back.
Ew, my eyes look scary there. They did look scary. Hippogriff. It's a hippogriff.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Ooh, she is.
Go
Bow,
on,
bow, bow.
introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Mm-hmm. This is great. Oh, yes.
I knew it. I've never seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like.
Okay.
I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You won't
What's a
know from looking
highway?
at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Oh, it is great. You know, sometimes people think we're busy playing video games and killing people, but sometimes we're just brushing a nice, majestic creature. Just feeding it food. I'm gonna ride you very soon. Come on, not in a bestiality type of way.
So, what
Oh,
did
that
you
was
think
me.
of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. I might not be there next time.
Professor Harron mentioned the poachers as well. She seems to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The
I'll do it
poachers'
for us.
influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Okay, I'll do it with you.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
You hope. Aha, me, I know girls, guys. Oh, I guess I couldn't do it in that mission. Ah. Right. And now I'm back at pressing Revelio every single second. I figured let me go to Mr. Gladwin. I don't know who he is. We've never met. What is this? This feels like it's a solution to something. Maybe there's more puzzles. Interesting. But yeah, I figured let's meet with him before we leave Hogwarts, because I think the other one is.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Now seriously, how did it take me 9 episodes? Like, she's the one who's busy talking every time I pass a flu flame.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf.
Oh.
I think I am actually braver.
That's great, man. It's always nice to meet with someone who says, you know, you helped me in life, you did something positive for me. I feel like that's what life is about. Of course, we've made everything about money, we've made everything about power and fame, which is why then people like Drake exist, I don't know. My feeling is some of these power dynamics we've created are so artificial.
It's you! Thank you again for finding my gobstones.
Man, I'm just reaping what I sow. I like it. Is he just playing?
Like you've seen a ghost.
Get away!
Is that Peeves' head? I mean, his hat?
No, and none of your business.
That looks fun. It's always nice. Yeah, guys, I think we need to choose what we find important. And I think so far we've chosen wrong. We've made it money. And the reason I would say it shouldn't be important is because the sharing of the money itself is not equitable. It's not fair. It's not based on merit. It's just, if you are born lucky, you are born lucky. If you are born a certain race, you are born a certain race, and money is resources. And some people can't eat because they were born in a specific place. I don't think that's fair at all. And like, if we are humanity and we are, I want to say, united, we care for each other, we wouldn't want other people to not eat. I know that sounds like communism, but I want to say pure capitalism doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at countries like the Netherlands, where it was kind of, it is capitalism, but there's like socialism involved, like it really felt like they cared for the people there. It really did. And I mean, I would think even the racism of we want people to leave our country because we want to take care of our own, I would accept that. Yeah, wait, Okay, let's talk. Gareth?
Were you calling me Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fooper feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Okay.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I will, for sure. I mean, yeah.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Descendium. Isn't this stealing?
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed, trust me.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig things?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Okay, I don't know how I feel now, but
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Yeah,
fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help.
Perhaps
Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Okay, now I know how I feel. I'm just being a freaking hypocrite.
Billywig's things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction.
Yeah, I'm being a hypocrite. I've been stealing in front of teachers ever since.
Statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah, but sorry, I'm not doing that right now. So yeah, let's not be hypocrites. Let me just steal. And this time at least... What is this?
Revelio.
I haven't seen the other one. Is it right there? Oh. I haven't seen that either in a while. Come here. No!
Revelio. Accio.
That's fine, I'll check this out later. Oh, here we go.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful
I don't remember you.
than mine.
I suppose
do
you
not.
could call it eventful.
Probably
I
first
certainly
episode
wasn't
guy.
expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky
Troll.
you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something.
What do you need?
Do you see that curious statue over there?
Yeah?
Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
I don't like the frames. Ooh. Looks like that thing.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
Oh, remove the moon.
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me.
Are they side quests or main quest things?
I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will.
Oh.
Which takes the form of whatever scares you most.
Yes, I remember that.
Of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible.
Gareth
It is my
Weasley.
hope that they will slip up and
Ow, I
reveal
bit my
themselves
tongue.
as the statues disappear. That is
See,
why
English is
I
dangerous,
need your help
guys.
in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those
Daring
trolls in
do.
Oxford has gained you a reputation for fearlessness.
Oh.
Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Aww. I'll be happy to help.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora. That's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Nerd! Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Good luck and thank you. Alahomora. Is this the one I've been waiting for this whole time? Tell me it is. The unlocking charm. Yeah, look at that. Approach and interact with the lock to... Oh, right. It is.
Alahomora.
Oh, use L and R to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. So which are the corresponding gears? Ah. So I need to...
2 hours later.
Bro, I don't even know what the hell I just did. What the hell did I do to open this thing?
Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle.
I need to Google how, like, what the hell did I do? Because I just pressed. Let's finish this quest and I think I'll call it here. Casting Revelio, yeah, okay. Reveals authority figures, that's what they said. So again, maybe I'm too lazy to read and I should read everything. Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of nearby abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley. Right. Oh, that's an authority figure. So I need to be behind. Oh. Where am I trying to go though? Where's another authority figure? Oh, they're up there.
How are your students getting on this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddle cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Damn! This guy is Snape. Even in Harry Potter, he was the one who caught Harry moving around with that map. Oh, who these? Alright, let's try again. Please don't make me open this thing again. Oh, there's two of them there. Why is it only highlighting one?
Eventually.
Oh.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Bro, I don't know how this thing works. Huh, I think I might have it now. That didn't take too long compared to the other time.
Revelio.
Yeah. What is that? What is the square?
If the ministry would allow him to have wands. One of those goblins comes with me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion.
Prefect's bathroom.
The Hecat's class is
Oh, it moves.
I don't think that's what his class is for.
Okay.
Goblins alone.
I love that girl who's keeping them occupied there.
That way. I'm a
She feels so important. I can hear from the chats. Alright, let's continue. I'm not a big fan of this one, to be honest. Not a big fan at all. Go there, you.
Revelio.
Maybe behind him. Go there. Oh, got lucky. And I'm going the wrong way. How the hell am I supposed to go through there without being seen?
The headmaster.
Snitch!
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to
Oh, this is that room. Well, Harry and Hermione and Ron frequented this place a lot. This was their favorite place to be. But they always...
I had planned. It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Okay, let's run. Oh. No! He doesn't even have to say anything. I was caught, but I guess I don't have to. Watch this game make me start in this inside. Okay. Wow, but the other times when I was dying, they made me start outside. Damn, this was the hardest mission I've done in the game, and I've fought the Pensive Guardian.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more,
look at the picture.
may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
Okay.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Yeah, how many?
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora.
Ah, okay. That's how you upgrade the thing.
Faculty towers.
Okay, I'll keep looking.
I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Okay, Caretaker Luna's Lament. What's this one?
Lumos.
Alright guys, this is where we call it. I mean, I would call this one uneventful. We're just doing chores and also complaining about real life when I'm supposed to be using games to escape reality. But I'm glad that you guys stayed. If you're here, please leave a like, a comment. It helps with the algorithm. And if you're so inclined, subscribe to the channel. You know, I don't know, we close to 100 subscribers, which is wow. That's more than I expected to get. So I'm very happy that you guys are here on this journey with me. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, cheers.